Hello and welcome to the second round of the Clio Euro Series, and this is the second race of that second round here from the Toban short layout. And the Super Pole qualifying has seen Blasco on the front row again, but this time he's taken pole position. Alongside him on the second row is Florian Strauss. Third place, Jari Vinnari, who took second place in the first race. Fourth, Matuszewski. Fifth was race one pole sitter Adam Vaughan. Sixth was Chris Butcher. Seventh is Adam Egbeer in his orange racing Clio. Eighth was Anthony Chiroki's best qualifying of the season. Ninth was Jesper Torborg, and rounded out the top 10 was a podium sitter from the first race, Matt Clark, here on the grid. And the lights go out and they're away, and a great start there, if you've seen from Jari Vinnari, a great jump away from the grid. But it's Blasco who holds the lead into the first corner, all very even back there. Vaughan perhaps losing a slot to Butcher, indeed he has. Clark coming through also as well. He's up into 7th already. Great start from off the track already. There goes Davis and Chiroki. A couple of other drivers off as well. It's carnage, absolute carnage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars off at the first corner, spinning around and around. Not too much damage, it didn't seem like, but plenty of damage of spinning cars. And Strauss is having a look up the inside of the race leader Blasco. Leonard's there as well. Butcher into 4th. Butcher into 4th, past Matuszewski. Vaughan is still in 6th. Race 1 winner Clark is 7th. Jesper Torborg is 8th. And Leonard's going up the inside of Florian Strauss. Leonard's forced to go up the inside of Florian Strauss. Florian has to go over the grass, bump it over the extremely bumpy grass. And Strauss manages to keep the position, going around the outside at the final corner. Now here's Biscuits, Toby Davis. And looks like Stadler's involved with and Burnett. And there's Demelin also. Demelin's gone wide on the track. And Demelin's come across. Oh, he's hit. Biscuits. Oh, it's a big impact. Davis involved as well. Straight across the track. Stadler's managed to avoid it all. Off the track goes Norman Biscuits. Look like a couple of other drivers off as well. Someone rolling in the background there, perhaps. I think that was JJ Wang. This is at the final corner. Demelin loses it on the grass. Comes back across. Hits Biscuits. There goes Davis in as well. Roding and Wang. And over. Who is that? That's Bruno Sousa Ferreira with huge damage. And there goes Davis reversing back onto the track, straight into him plows Vinnari, Musgrove, and looks like Chris Sykes. Not clever driving there at all. They all concertinaed up at the final corner. Now on board. Looking at Matuszewski and Vaughan. Vaughan squeezing up the inside. Looking back, and it's Matuszewski has dropped 2 positions as a result of that. Oh, he's sideways. Almost came back across the front of Torborg and taking himself out. Torborg round the outside. Look at the damage to the first corner. And there is Łukasz Demelin jumping over the curve also as well. In the background, as the cars come streaming through, Stadler, Zweit and Demelin all together. Plenty of damage in this race. Now looking at Demelin. On board with Eric Zweit. Through the fast left before the chicane. And that's where Matuszewski got very sideways. Oh, here's what happened to Demelin. Right got into the back of him. Demelin was trying to make a late move down the inside of Egbeer. And Bernie says, thank you very much. I love both of those positions. And Stadler's involved also as well. Everyone trying to make a move at the same time, resulting in Demelin jumping over that huge curve on the inside. Now Zweit has the inside line for the first corner. And he's squeezed through. Demelin turning a little bit aggressively there into that corner. Now he's got the overlap into turn 2, however. Side by side through turn 2. It's not going to end well. Going to turn 3, one of them's going to outbrake themselves, surely. No, they don't. They both stay on the track. Pretty good driving from those drivers there. They managed to stay on the track. And Stadler now has to run out of the corner on Zweit, which is on the wrong side of the road. There's Davis and Brook in attendance also. Now Stadler has the inside for the next bit. Not able to make the move, though. Backs out of it sensibly. Now here's Bonnet, who's involved in that big shunt in the opening race. And he's chasing Morgan, and Morgan's well wide on the grass at turn 1 and then jumps over the curb into turn 2. Morgan with damage from that opening lap exchange, no doubt. Here's Roding and Chiroki. Chiroki qualified well up the field, but involved in contact with Davis at the start of the race. Toby Davis, that is. And Chiroki is making an excellent pass up the inside of Ike Roding. Next on his list, if he can catch up, is Brook. Off the track there was Demolin, I think. Now back at the head of the field. And these guys are absolutely nose to tail. Up front, Strauss is making a move on Blasco. But these guys are making a move also as well, because Vaughan is almost pushing Lennon through on Butcher and following him through. And through he goes. Up to fourth goes round 3 and round 2 winner, Adam Vaughan. Maciejewski is trying to make the same kind of move at the same time. Now Jesper Toban behind him. Matt Clark also involved as well. Matt Clark running very well in this championship moment. Came into this leading the championship. And off the track there is Bruno Sousa Ferreira. And Toban has taken the position from Maciejewski, as you can see. And now we're following. That's Cherokee and Brook. And Demolin also as well. Down the straight they come. And a 3 wide contact going down the straight also. And now trying to make an opportunity down the move we are as well. And into the corner they go. Demolin goes past. And Demolin is going to touch the back of Brook. Demolin has touched the back of Brook. Oh, they're both going off sideways across the circuit. Oh, a couple of those guys trying to get out of the way also as well. Another big impact. Oh, here's Vaughan and Butcher at it once again. And Lennon, of course. Now it's Clark, Torbog and Maciejewski, all involved, all the usual suspects in this round. Strauss is the not unusual card in this, but he is slightly unusual. And Butcher has got down the inside of Vaughan, and now he's trying to get down the inside of Lennon as well. Lennon's run onto the grass. Butcher's got the outside line. Lennon should be able to hold the position from the driver from Leeds, and he hasn't able to do so. Now lap 6. We're on to lap 6. Strauss is trying to get past Jorge Blasco, who is the pole sitter of this race. And he's going to squeeze down the inside. He is going to squeeze down the inside. Not able to do so. Blasco, excellent driving, excellent defensive driving, able to keep the inside line for the next corner. Now he's the inside again for the chicane. This is going to go one of 2 ways. Oh, and Strauss just drives clean around the outside of the Spanish driver. Great driving there from the German. He takes the lead of the race on lap 6. Now here's Vaughan and Clark. Vaughan having lost that position to Butcher. Lennon's cleared off a little bit in the distance, look. In 3rd position. Strauss still has Blasco well in attendance, and Vaughan slithering down the inside of Butcher. Now they're side by side through the left-hand corner. That's not going to happen. And they've made contact. Vaughan spat off to the right-hand side and hit the wall extremely hard. He's got damage. Butcher has lost position as a result of that as well. Clark's gone straight through. Thank you very much, lads. You squabble amongst yourselves. I'll have your position. Tolborg is trying to make his way through also as well. Lap 9. Eike Roding and Eric Tveit. Eike was privy to that crash at turn 1 a few laps ago. And he's got the inside line on the final corner over Eric Tveit. He's watching Wayne Morgan in the background pulling off the circuit. And that's Eike's position. Should be able to easily hold that. Well, no, on to the next lap. Here we are at turn 1, 2 and 3 complex. And Tveit's having a look down the inside at turn 3. It's a good passing place if you can make it. And Tveit has made it just about. Roding not able to make the overlap. Roding's now got the outside. And Tveit has retaken that position. Lap 11. Cherokee is still making his way through the field. Davis making his way through the field well as well, after being held up in that schmozzle really at the final chicane on the opening lap. Cherokee around the outside into the first corner, turns it a bit aggressively there. There's contact with those 2 drivers again, and Davis side by side. These drivers came to blow at the opening turn of the race at that particular corner, and again they're doing it. This time there is no spinning off the track, and Cherokee is trying every way possible to get past Davis. He's doing his darndest to get past, but not able to do so. Here is Mark Burney. He's been avoiding all of the incidents. We saw him involved in an incident in race 1, switching one way then the other, trying to control the car, and he's given a bit of a nudge there to Tveit and gone straight through and has the position. Does he have enough of the position to turn across and take the optimum line through there? He does just about. 14 now. Matt Clark and Chris Butcher in attendance with him. Matt, of course, got past when Butcher and Vaughan came to blows at the fast left. And now Butcher could go around the outside at turn 2, and of course he's going to have the inside in the optimal line for turn 3. That should be a textbook pass, and it is. Clark sensibly just lets Butcher go through and tucks straight back in again to not allow even Torborg to run through. Petit now, we're on board with watching Eric Tveit. Petit has big damage on the front of his car. We saw earlier on one of the earlier shots. Tveit has missed the apex completely there at the final chicane, bumped over the curb, and now Petit has the switchback, and around the outside at the final turn he goes. Really gifted position there by the young Norwegian. Lap 17 now. Still, these guys have been entertaining us in all of both races so far, Butcher and Torborg especially. And now Butcher's trying to defend from Clark, and Torborg's trying to overtake both of them, and Butcher's gone way too deep into that corner, lost 2 positions, and that's allowed Clark to have a big gap, in fact, coming out of that corner. Now Torborg has caught straight back up to Clark once again. Torborg with a distinctive 963 on the inside of his windscreen, on the outside of his windscreen in fact, and Clark's going to come over that big curve. Clark's going to go off into the tyres. He's sideways. He's managed to hold it. What a great save there from Matt Clark. He hit that curve far too hard. He's only lost 2 positions and not too much damage. He managed just about clip the tyres. I think almost corrected him. He's hit the curve there. Torborg gives him a nudge as well, and Clark goes straight through past the camera. Incredible save really from Matt. He did very well indeed not to incur any more damage. Now that the penultimate lap we're on. And this is Cherokee on Stadler, and a great move there from Cherokee. Stadler went wide, and Cherokee nipped straight through to take that position. Now here, Cherokee and Stadler once again coming on to the final lap. This is a bit of a great battle. Stadler is trying to get past the Belgian once again, and he's sweeping up the inside just about. Again, he's got the overlap for the next corner, and he's retaken the position. Another great overtake. Great battle between these two. And Cherokee's trying to go around the outside, not able to do so. On to the final lap also as well. Strauss has the slimmest of margins over Jorge Blasco. Jorge has been there the entire race, just been overtaken, made that small error, and Strauss has taken advantage of that. Oh, they're both sideways, both very sideways. Blasco's lost it into the penultimate corner. Through is going to become Lennon for a second place. Blasco reverses back onto the track, leaves room for Torborg and Butcher to go through, and Blasco again involved in an incident, and he's dropped back through the field and got a much worse result than he should have done. And Strauss is the winner of the race, takes his first race win of the season. Crosses the line. Lennon will come across second. Torborg should come across the line in third. We're back to this battle again with Stadler and Cherokee. Cherokee is looking for a run out of the final corner into the final chicane, into the final left-hander, sorry, into the final chicane. Gives a bit of a nudge there to Stadler. Stadler has to jump over the curb as a result. Stadler now has the inside for the final corner. Coming down the straight. They're going to be side by side. Oh, there's contact between the two. Contact again. Both of them contact. Stadler sweeps across the track, and Cherokee is going to take the position. So he may be investigated by the stewards afterwards. Indeed, he was penalised. Now on board with Jari Vinnari into the final lap also as well. Plenty of moves going on here. Egbeer is in front of him. Egbeer with damage on the front of his car, as you can see. Vinnari in the number 3. And he's allowed Egbeer to go through. Who's that off in the distance? It must be JJ Wang. Oh, and JJ Wang is all over the circuit. What on earth is going on there? He's hit the wall on one side, come back on the track, seemingly under control, and has hit the wall on the inside again. And Vinnari has taken advantage of all that. Got the inside of Egbeer at the final corner and take the position away. He'll be pleased with that. Vinnari crosses the line ahead of Adam Egbeer. There goes Vaughan in the background, finishing as well after his damage earlier in the race. And there's confirmation of the race result. Strauss taking the win. Second place, Gary Lennon. Third place, Torborg. Seen off Butcher in the end. Fifth was Blasco. He should have really finished in the top 2, in possibly both races. Sixth was Matt Clark. Seventh, Maszewski. Eighth was Anthony Cherokee. Ninth was Harold Stadler. And rounding out the top 10 was Mark Burney. Join us soon for highlights from Thruxton.